Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
That's the ease at which you get information. You're always connected and informed. So if you're diabetic and still using old technology and finger sticks, what are you waiting for? U.S. Med carries the highest quality continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. U.S. Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. Visit usmed.com/radio today. That's usmed.com/radio today and manage your diabetes as easy as...
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. Hey, you got some extra money that you don't care about?
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Ride the turtle.
Every time we have Todd Peach on the show, do you go, that moron doesn't know anything about money, I'm going to buy a turtle t-shirt.
Damn straight. No, I think he would say that's one of the best investments you can make because it's limited edition. So when it's gone, it's gone.
Oh,
and then you can put it, you can sell it. It's like buying stock, man. It's like Bitcoin.
You know, really, I would have limited the edition even more if I had the chance.
Of what? Just one?
Yeah. And so, hey, the Rock Shop has the BJ and Migs Ride the Turtle t-shirt. Perhaps the best t-shirt ever created for this fine program.
Ride the turtle!
I'm going to tell you this right now. If people see you walking around with this t-shirt, they're going to go, wow, you must be super rich because you obviously don't need to care about what you do with your money.
I feel like bars will give you free drinks.
Oh, will they?
Restaurants will give you free food. Disclaimer, that's not true. But you never know.
Yeah, I feel like that people will have pity on you, so it's very possible all those things can happen.
If you see me at a bar and you're wearing that shirt, I will buy you a free drink.
Yeah, boom.
Yes.
If you see me at a bar and Danny's with me, I will tell Danny to buy you.
Yes.
Yeah, and if you see me at the bar, I'm already destroyed because I'm crying about that t-shirt. I'm trashed and just, basically wallowing in booze and self-pity. How's that?
And shout out to our friend Chris Dahl, who made the most amazing artwork ever.
So, the Ride the Turtle t-shirt, if you really want to buy this thing, okay, fine. Go to KISW.com.
Let's play Beat Migs. It's time to play the game. Yeah! So everybody scream his name. Beat Migs. Don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs. You're a loser.
It is time to beat Migs, but it's Wednesday, so we need to whack Steve instead.
Whack it.
Let me see everybody do their Mr. Wacky then.
All right.
Woo! Whack it.
Yeah, on Wednesday, everyone can be Mr. Wacky.
Yeah. Damn straight.
Or Mrs. Wacky, because our contestant today is Christine in Covington. Christine, are you there?
I'm here.
Excellent.
I'm ready to whack.
Oh, I like this.
Whack it.
Home of one of the crumble cookies in town. Covington.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
good job there.
goes
back to crumble.
It does, man. I always got cookies on my mind.
Always. Well, have the cookies on the mind in the other room. Get out of here.
Goodbye.
For those playing at home, Christine will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Christine, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Which Magic Mike actor starred alongside Rachel McAdams in The Vow?
Channing Tatum.
Yes. Hendrix is a brand of what kind of alcohol?
Tequila.
No.
Vodka.
No.
Rum.
No. What is the main currency in France?
Euros.
Yes. What is the real first name of actor Liam Neeson?
Pass.
The PlayStation gaming console was first introduced in which country?
Japan.
Yes. In 1999, Lenny Kravitz covered which band's song American Woman?
Oh. Pass.
New Mexico's official nickname is the land of what?
The Free.
No.
The Brave.
No.
Pass.
What store sells the most wine in the United States?
Walmart.
No.
Bevmo.
No.
Pass.
1, 2, 3, correct.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, well.
Well, some of these are tough questions.
They were. This is a tough one today. I agree.
What would you call that in the baseball world? A pitching duel?
Well, it depends. I mean, if Steve comes out and just starts slugging it around, I mean, then it wouldn't. We have to see what Steve does.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Well, halfway there, so you can't really say something along those lines.
And that would be a pitcher's duel, but yes.
Oh, it's not a pitching duel?
No, they usually call it a pitcher's duel.
I guess, yeah, there are two pitchers, so there would be the pitchers who are dueling, I guess. Okay,
well,
all right. I'm working on the sports terms. I'm trying to get them in there.
You're getting there. Just in time for hockey season. It's almost over.
Are you ready, Steve?
Yes.
What Magic Mike actor starred alongside Rachel McAdams in The Vow?
Oh, Channing Tatum.
Yes. Hendrix is a brand of what kind of alcohol?
Whiskey.
No.
Oh. Rum?
No.
Hendrix. Tequila?
No. What is the main currency in France?
Dollars.
No.
Euros.
Yes. What is the real first name of actor Liam Neeson?
William.
Whoa, yes. The PlayStation gaming console was first introduced in which country?
Google. I was about to say Google. Because I just recently Googled Liam Neeson to find out how old he was. That's when I found that out. Crap. Sorry. Japan.
Yes.
Google it.
In 1999, Lenny Kravitz covered which band's song American Woman?
That's the Guess Who.
Yes. New Mexico's official nickname is the land of what?
Bad pizza.
No.
Wow. The land of Danny?
No.
The land of Billy.
No. What store sells the most wine in the United States?
Costco?
Wow, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You win 6-3.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Sorry about that, Christine.
No worries. Thank you.
There were some of these questions I did not think you would get. Like, I made specifically because I wouldn't think you would get.
Okay.
Like, Liam Neeson, I figured no one would get that.
Well, we just watched Honest Thief, and we were trying to figure out, I'm like, how old is this guy? And to be honest, I don't remember how old he is, but I remember that on the Wikipedia it said William something Neeson.
Like William or something like that.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's William. You're right, Rev. I totally didn't really take a look at the last four letters of Liam. It is, if you put them next, if that is William shortened. I had no clue
Liam
that's what Liam is.
For William?
I never realized that. And apparently, at least for Liam Neeson, it is.
Well, think about it. Spell William and then just take the last four letters and you've got Liam.
But I don't even know if Liam Hemsworth, if his full name is William as well, because I haven't even put anything into that. But that was the thing. Exactly. It blew my mind
by that.
Honestly, I think that's where it comes from.
When I went and looked at it, I said, his name's William. Weird. I never even still figured, I was like, oh, that must have been Liam. Just might have been like a fun nickname or a stage name for him.
Yeah, that's what I kind of figured as well.
I think it's a big Irish name. I think a lot of Irish folks have the name Liam, and I had no clue that it's short for William. Oh, so damn.
The actual Irish name is Uliam. And so the old Germanic name is William. So that's kind of where it comes from, the whole Celtic Irish
That's such
language.
a coolest shortened version of William than Bill.
Yeah.
Or Willie.
Willie.
Well, it's just like Topher. I never realized Topher was short for Christopher. Yeah. So it's like, that's cool stuff.
Or if you watch something like Shameless, one of the characters' nicknames is Lip because his full name is Philip.
Oh.
And so they just called him Lip. Yeah, it was kind of an interesting thing with that as well.
I know what? Calling my dad Liam.
And I didn't know
you'll
Lip
be
was
okay with
Philip.
that?
Okay.
No.
I'm going to start calling you Eve.
Eve. What's up?
Hey, what's up, Eve?
Eve Miggs.
Eve Miggs.
Yo, it's me, Eve.
Hey.
I don't like that. Danny, what's the official nickname of ye old New Mexico?
Land of enchantment. Or if you're from there, the land of entrapment.
Because you can never leave.
Because you can never leave.
That. You made it out, buddy.
I did.
And I also didn't think that you would get the store that sells the most wine would be Costco. Like,
I couldn't think of any other store. I mean, I was going to jokingly say Best Buy, but I was like, the clock is ticking. I need to try and win.
Yeah, I'd heard that before about Costco. I heard that they're the bigger sellers of wine in our country.
They got that whole section. They got a bunch of wine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
reasonably priced, but they're also like the biggest pizza chain in the country.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because all those take and bakes, those are so good.
Well, I don't even know if I think they also just have cooked pizza for you. You don't have to bake them.
They really have cooked pizza too. Oh wait, yeah, I know it. Well, I mean, yeah. So you're right.
Yeah.
Where you get the hot dogs and stuff too.
You can get a slice, or you can get like for $10 a whole pizza.
That's right. I forgot about that.
One of our buddies used to like for the hockey games. He would sometimes grab a Costco pizza and just bring it in.
That's a good friend.
Yeah,
or a good teammate.
That's a very good friend.
Well, congratulations, Steve. You won.
Also, Hendrick's Gin.
Oh, yeah. Hendrick's gin.
Yeah.
You're right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You knew Danny would know that one.
Yeah, gin's trash. I don't even like talking about it.
I don't like gin either, but my girlfriend is obsessed with it.
I hated gin until I tried Rainier's gin.
That was not bad.
Yeah, it's really good.
There's some good gin. Okay, it's not trash, but it's like it's such a disappointment compared to other alcohol.
Does anybody know what it's made from?
Juniper.
But
yes,
juniper butts.
Butt.
Yeah, juniper is the thing that usually.
Really? It's made from a flower?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh,
have you never tried gin?
I don't know if I've had gin or not, Danny.
It tastes like pine needles.
A lot of the times, yeah, it does. BJ, if you want to try it at some time, you can come down to Tacoma. There's a place called the Gilman House, which is an amazing gin bar.
Oh, for a minute, I thought you were going to invite me to your house. Okay,
No. We'll go to the Gilman House, which is a bar, which is not my house.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. That'll be a little bit better on that end.
Do you think there's any place a little closer to me that I could try gin, or do I have to go all the way down to Tacoma since you're not inviting me to your house?
Well, I only know about Tacoma, so I can't help you with anywhere else.
There you go. You know what, BJ, if you'd like to try gin, there's a great place in Olympia.
There's a place here in Seattle called Bathtub Gin and Company.
There we go. That's a little closer.
Bathwater.
I mean, some people pay good money for that.
Bathwater and pine needles sounds like a deal.
Although there's that brand of gin that's my favorite brand name of all time, which is Beef Eater.
Yeah,
dude, right? It's amazing. I've never drank it. I just love saying Beef Eater.
Right? I feel like that's like a really mean nickname to give a girl. Wow. I mean, Matt Hirsch is the old Beef Eater.
You're not wrong. It just makes me think of beefsteak tomatoes. Yeah.
Oh, tomatoes.
Okay.
I don't know. But I was going to say Ryan Reynolds has his own version of gin called Aviation Gin.
Oh, yeah. The aviation gin, too.
Is that right? You said Ryan Reynolds does?
Yeah, Deadpool.
Man, everybody that makes their way in life eventually puts out their own alcohol.
And it's made in Portland.
All right. Oh, all right. So now I got to go to Portland. Boy, this keeps getting further and further of a commute for me just to have some gin.
And we can go to the Acropolis while we're there. Just saying.
And it all comes full circle. There we go.
It's like 6 degrees to the Acropolis.
Exactly.
That's our fun game.
We got a guy that set his neighbor's house on fire, and you might be thinking, okay, why did he do that? Well, it's because they didn't mow his lawn, of course. I'll tell you all about this at 7:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. There's a 53-year-old man. His name is Lee. He's from Iowa. And he went up to his neighbors on Saturday and said, hey, man, you think you can mow my lawn? You know, he's like, they wanted him to mow his lawn.
I don't know how I'd react if my neighbor just came up and said, hey, while you're mowing your lawn, why don't you mow mine as well?
Now, I have no idea if they've done this before, Steve, but if your neighbor comes up to you and asks you, you may want to consider doing it because they did not mow his lawn, and he noticed that the next day, and he was like, wow, they didn't mow my grass. So he freaked the F out.
I specifically asked you to mow my lawn.
Yeah, he went out and grabbed a bunch of sticks, got some plywood, went to their house, dumped it next to one corner of their house, and then set the place on fire. Wow. This is unbelievable that a human being thinks this is the proper move. It just amazes me.
I'm looking at his mugshot, and he just has that, like, weird, like, bewildered, like, I can't believe I got caught for this look on his face.
Yeah, I mean, that mugshot makes it look like he's just, some sap you might see, like at a bar. Hey, how are you?
Kind of goof, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we should be careful what we say. He might set our lawns on fire.
I hadn't thought about that. Yeah. So the firefighters did put it out. Nobody was hurt, but it did cause thousands of dollars of damage. And officials, when they first talked to him, this guy is like, I noticed myself my neighbor's house is on fire. Yeah, and I didn't call 911 because it was none of my business.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. That's
my neighbor's house is on fire. Ain't my problem.
Ain't my problem. I don't want to get involved.
I'm not like buddy with any of my neighbors. I mean, a lot of waving, high buys, some super small talk. But if I see their house on fire, you bet your ass I'm calling the cops to help, or firefighters, somebody to be able to get down.
Are you sure? Because it's not your business.
It isn't my business, but I do give a crap that their house doesn't go on fire.
Well, they pretty much didn't believe his story that he was like, it was none of you, because they badgered him a little bit about it, and then he eventually copped to it and said, yeah, I guess that was a mistake. I did it, and I guess I made a mistake. I
made a mistake by getting caught.
Yeah.
Right. What was the mistake in this situation in his eyes?
Not calling 911. No, that might have. Firefighters knew that there was some accelerant that was used to start the fire, and when they asked him about it, this is the irony. He said he used some gasoline that he got from a lawnmower. There you go. If he just used that gasoline to start his own lawnmower, this would have been.
Was it his lawnmower or was it the neighbor's lawnmower?
I'm hoping it was the neighbor's.
Yeah,
right?
We don't know. That would be great to know. We don't have that official information, but oh man.
I'm going to show those guys and take their gas.
It's time to move. I'm sorry, but even though that they're going to try, I'm just like, repair my house and sell it. This guy, I can't be living. Oh.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
So, a guy set his neighbor's house on fire because they didn't mow his lawn. So, based on this, when did you realize that you had a dummy for a neighbor? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. When did you realize you had a dummy for a neighbor? Your calls, your texts, after Candlebox on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load, terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
Have we figured out how to explain deja vu? How do chameleons do that thing they do? Do you really need to wash your blue jeans? Yeah, you do, but how often? Hey, my name's Mike Simpson. I've got a podcast about curiosities. It's called I've Got Questions. We go through my list of random stuff and yours. Please participate. Send me your questions. I'll find someone to answer them. We've talked about our true crime obsession, how grocery stores are tricking us, super secret flight attendant stuff. I've Got Questions. New episodes Thursdays on Odyssey or wherever you get your podcasts.
We all remember that one professor, the one everyone on campus had to take no matter what subject they taught because how much fun their class was. What if we told you there was a streaming service that had all those professors? One Day University has every must-have professor from the best colleges all across the country. One Day University, the most fun talks from the most fun professors. Available live and on demand. No homework, just the most fun you'll have while learning. Get a special offer at ondayu.com/Odyssey.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Well, this genius in Iowa set his neighbor's house on fire because they didn't mow his lawn. Yeah, based on this, when did you realize that you had a dummy for a neighbor? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Paul in Bremerton, you are on The Rock.
Good morning, fellow A-Tolls.
Good morning, Paul. What you got for us, buddy?
Well, it wasn't my neighbor. It was my parents' neighbor out in Belfair. He had an illegal dump site. He just threw his trash, dirty diapers. I mean, it was probably about 12, 15 feet high and about 10 feet round.
How bad?
This guy was just a slob.
How bad did it smell in the neighborhood?
Oh,
yeah. The smell was, well, we lived on about 5 acres, so we
Okay.
didn't really get the smell. But anyway, he had an old boat. Well, he wanted to get fresh gas. Well, what's a good way to get rid of all that trash? So he poured a whole bunch of gasoline on it, made a little trail with the gas, lit it on fire. It didn't burn up right away. All of a sudden, we hear this great big whoosh, kaboom! And diapers were all over his roof, all over his yard, trash everywhere.
Oh, no.
Because he wanted to burn it instead of dumping it legally. Well, the county came in and made him clean it all up, even though it was his property. He had to clean it all up, and I don't know how much the fine was, but he was fined big time. Well, they finally moved out since then, but oh God, it was just hilarious.
He should have just said it was a gender reveal party and it was just a slight accident.
Oh, there you go.
That happens, Ralph, right?
That's the way to go about it. Oh, man. Dude, I mean, that's when you're living deep. You know, when you're living deep and someone's just like, I'm going to just, you know what, I'm going to burn all my garbage, and instead blows up the garbage.
Pretty epic to watch happen, probably unfold, but you definitely don't want that as your neighbor.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't get in my yard, I suppose you're right. And you've got 5 acres. I suppose, you know, you there's that barrier of space that can protect you from stupidity.
Who needs New Year's at the Needle when you have Tom down the street setting his boat on fire?
Look at the diapers go. They're flying everywhere. Lovely.
I like this text message. It said, I realized my neighbor was a dummy when I found him outside painting his brown yard green with a roller and a bucket of paint.
But you can't do that?
That sounds like a brilliant idea if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean,
if I can't use water, why not?
Well, they have like that kind of stuff that's like, we'll spray it like to make it look green, but that's not a roller and a bucket of paint.
I mean, I would even pass if you used a regular spray paint as opposed to the fancy grass one, but really? A roller?
Yeah, the roller
awesome.
is, I feel like that grass is going to be really, okay. But I can appreciate it, though. I mean, you go, man, we don't get green lawns around here, which is why a fake lawn like mine is the way to go.
Yeah,
you know what?
So fancy.
Yeah.
Never have to worry about that.
See, I don't got to paint my lawn. I figured it out. 206-421-ROCK, text us at 77999. When did you realize you had a dummy for a neighbor?
So I realized my neighbors were dumb when they called the cops for disturbing the peace, all because I cough at all hours of the night in our houses. They're 5 feet apart from the shared property line.
See, that does suck.
I can't control that.
I know, but it is sucky how they can really build houses so close to each other. You know, it really does suck.
Yeah, welcome to America, BJ.
I know, it is. I mean, you might as well be living in an apartment at that point. Yeah. I mean, that's why you get a house, is so you don't share the walls, but you kind of share them that close.
That must be a pretty epic cough, though.
Oh, yeah, dude. And then you got thin walls to boot. You got to get good windows, man. You got to get those good windows. Shut them, that way you don't hear a thing.
Or just a loud stereo. And just
yeah, and then of course then the coffer guy calls on you, and it goes back and forth.
It's a vicious cycle.
I like this. Well, at least we're keeping the police in business.
This texter said, my neighbors, I thought they were dummies when they thought it was okay that their 6-year-old would peek into my bedroom window while I was sleeping.
Okay, that is
yeah. At what point do you have that hey, Billy, you can't do that. Like, you have to have that conversation with your kid, I think.
Yeah. Oh man, dude, that is that's weird. That's like right out of The Shining. You know, you got the Red Room kid looking at your window like that. That
would
good.
freak me out.
Oh, that would, yeah.
Because you'd feel the presence. I think everyone, like if someone's in your room or peeking into your window, at some point you feel that presence, and then you look and it's a child.
Yeah,
that's even creepier.
And and that's the thing, like a creepy looking child might be one of the scariest things. That always gets me in any movie is the creepy looking kid. Because you go, okay, that is like Satan's child right there. There's just that's young evil waiting to mature. Oh no, I don't need that in my neighborhood.
I mean, it's probably less harmful than having like a random adult, but I think it's like nightmare fuel.
Yeah, it is nightmare fuel. I mean, it is. Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's 206-421-ROCK, text us at 77999. Now, I know, Vicky, you got the new house, and how about you? Are you that neighbor? Are you going to be honest enough to say whether or not you're the neighbor that's dummy, or?
No, this was actually going back a few years when I lived in Seattle, in Lake City specifically, and we would take our garbage out, and on one occasion, our neighbors next to us dumped a bunch of garbage into ours, which is, if they would have asked, it wouldn't have been a big deal, but they overfilled it to the point where it was on the ground, which makes us look like the pigs. Mm-hmm. But what they didn't realize is that they put their mail.
Oh, so you could tell who it was.
So I knew whose it was, and I'm petty. I went up in there, grabbed all the garbage that looked like it wasn't ours, and I just threw it back and made a mess on their end. I did not care. I'm like, if you would have asked, hey, could we have some extra space? We don't have any room. I wouldn't have minded. But they never talked to us. They were never cool. So I just threw it right back. I didn't care if I had to touch garbage.
Oh, wow. See that?
I mean, I guess I'm that neighbor, too. I'm that crazy one, but I was just pissed.
Yeah, let's go to line 4. We have your neighbor. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
That's true bitterness when you're like willing to touch other people's garbage because you're that pissed at them.
Yeah.
That's a little much.
Yeah, didn't care.
Yeah,
I was just pissed.
I wish I could say I wouldn't do that, but I probably would.
Well,
You'd have me do it.
I like this one. I kind of wouldn't. Oh, no, I probably wouldn't want these people as my neighbors. But this person says, I realized my neighbors were dummies when they would get drunk get naked, and then play cornhole outside in their backyard.
The game?
Wait.
Yeah, the
wait.
lawn game, right?
Yeah, I hope.
Right?
Yeah, because, I mean, if you're naked and somebody suggests cornhole the game, I think that is all. I mean, I would say no.
You can't toss that sack.
Yeah.
I guess you can.
It's just not going to go far.
No, you don't do. No, we're not playing naked cornhole because that I don't think that's the right game.
I mean, that might be a thumbnail I'd click on.
Yeah.
Just
Safe
out of
search on
curiosity.
everybody.
Has anybody done that before?
How does this turn out?
Yeah, that is. I mean, well, I guess you're drunk. That's the idea. When and that's the idea. That's the problem when you're living around people that get drunk a lot because you're going to see stuff like that.
Honestly, that sounds like something that J-Rubs and Sarah would do.
Yeah.
Oh, I
He
can
loves
see
the
that.
cornhole.
Does he?
Oh, yeah. He wanted to buy some for a while there because Sarah had me looking for them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Any specific type?
I think he wanted Seahawks, possibly.
Fair.
Yeah.
Because I like the cracking cornhole ones.
Yeah.
Ted Smith has mini cornhole
Ooh,
ones
like tabletop?
for his apartment. They're tiny. Teeny tiny. But so we would get drunk in his apartment and just play cornhole all night.
Naked?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Naked cornhole, everybody.
Blinds were up, so I guess people in Capitol Hill could see us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it seems about normal for Cap Hill.
I was going to give you guys credit, but I forgot. You like to do everything with the blinds up with you and your Ted sleepovers.
Well, yeah, we want people to see.
Yeah, of course.
I think everybody needs to witness a great bond of friendship.
I'm thinking, that Danny is probably. I wonder if Danny, are you the neighbor people complain about, or do you actually have a complaint?
No, 100%. It was me back in New Mexico when I had my house. It was there was two things that I thought of immediately. Either when we built our own skate ramps, me and my neighbor.
Okay.
We were those neighbors. But the other thing we did was we decided to build a furnace in my backyard to melt metal. So that way we could make those viral YouTube videos where we would have Coke cans and the metal would get so hot that it would melt, and then we'd have liquid aluminum and we could make swords and stuff. The problem is that it gets really hot and so many things.
Oh, that's what a furnace does, genius.
We use propane. If you cool down,
terrible idea.
If you cool down metal really quickly, it can splash, and it almost got in my eye one time.
Did you ever make anything?
Oh yeah, I made a sword.
So you did?
Yeah.
Was it sharp?
No, it was I have a picture of it somewhere.
It's a paperweight.
It was like Raphael's.
the
little size that I made.
Yeah.
Oh, like that little mini trident thing?
Yeah.
three-prongy thing.
Yeah, it came out really cool.
Yeah, I did.
But luckily we never burnt our house down, but I can imagine that there are so many neighbors looking at us being like, guys, you're going to burn down the entire neighborhood. Can you please stop?
Can you stop playing with fire and hot metal?
This is the problem when you go, this is the neighborhood I live in. I've got Danny in my neighborhood. I need to move.
Yeah, I think I'd take the naked cornhole people over that.
Yeah, as opposed to Mr. Metallurgist over there who doesn't know what he's doing. Oh, yeah. Wow. We got a guy that actually was busted for trying to do something lame to impress his date. I'll tell you what he did at 7:47 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How much does bankruptcy cost?
Usually with my office, we do a flat fee that includes all your court costs, filing fees, credit counseling, credit reports, in one cost. In Chapter 13 cases, that usually starts at about $900. With Chapter 7 cases, the total cost, including all your court costs, attorney fees, is usually about $1,500. We offer payment plans on Chapter 7, so you can start a file with my office for as little as $200. You can send your creditor calls to us. We'll take your creditor calls while you gather up your information and make payments on the rest of the fees. With Chapter 13 cases, we can make payment arrangements in most cases as well. well and get your case filed even sooner in a Chapter 13 case because of the reorganization aspect to it.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
Paying less for auto insurance is great, but not if the coverage and service let you down. Then you may experience the condition known as saver's remorse. The uneasy feeling that when you shopped around for auto insurance, you could have done so much better. Avoid saver's remorse. Switch to Amica for complete coverage, award-winning service, affordable rates, and every possible discount. Look for the Amica banner on this page and get your auto insurance quote today.